Hello, Mike the Moose here, and today we're going to be assembling and detailing the ZR1's body step by step. Next on Modeling with Mike. Okay, and we're back at the bench. Welcome back, and we'll show you what happened last video that you didn't get to see, and I went over it, the reasons why, and went over it ad nauseum. So we're not going to go back into it, but here is the finished interior from last time. And today we're going, as I said, we're going to get into the body. This says to separate these two parts here from the front and rear window. But I'm not going to do that because these, as you can see, they fit perfectly. And these can be used to attach it to the roof. So I'll just leave it as it is. Now the next thing it says will be to put the license plate on. I'm going to do that later after I apply gloss coat to this. And here's how the body turned out. I actually think it's pretty good. We have the door handles, the rear view mirrors colored in, the backup lights, and the indicator lights, as well as the rear brake light. First thing we'll have are the two tail lights, and these will go in to the back here, as so. Like that. There are two pieces missing, so what I'm going to do later, before I fill anything, well, this will be off camera, of course. It'll be off camera, and before I add any gloss coat, I'm going to fill these in with putty to a certain point, sand it down, paint it red. But right now, I'm just going to go ahead, put some to my extra thin in there where these lights stuck in. Bingo bango. Though that part will be done. Put a little bit in there, a little bit in there, let it go in there, and nothing's moving on that. So let's go to the engine bay assembly. Okay, let's see here. Okay, what we're going to do here is I'm going to get my Sharpie, my black Sharpie, and before we do anything else, this is going to get colored black. And we'll do this nice and slowly because we don't want to, just like that. We didn't want to have that happen. Just want to get the sides here. Make it look like window trim. We're going to have to run some, run some purple on there. Cover all the mistakes up. That'll be before we get to the gloss. Well, yeah, the clear. Not good, but fixable. Very, very fixable. Make sure that gets all the way around there. We have sort of our black around there. Once again, before we apply the clear, that's gonna be covered. All the stuff we overdid was gonna be covered with purple paint. Okay, now says cement the coolant recovery tank and the air conditioning accumulator to the heater as shown. Air conditioning recovery tank and the air conditioning accumulator heater. And we're missing part of the instructions. Well, that's going to go against the score at the end of the, I guess. Okay, here we go. The heater is right here. I got it here. I got it. Air conditioning recovery tank, which would be here. That'll go on top of the heater like this. Yes. Okay. We'll get some extra thin on here. Extra thin on the bottom of this. And on there as shown. I do believe, yes. And then air conditioning accumulator. Let's see, where is that? Do we have that anywhere here? You will find out that this kit is missing some parts, and the air conditioning accumulator is yet another one that it is missing. So, oh wait, no, there it is. Some extra thin on there, and we'll put this in here, like so. Oops. This goes on here, like so. And this whole thing fits on, whoa, come on now. Put a little more of this on here. Might have to break open my next bottle of extra thin. Let's see here. This goes here. This goes this way, I believe. No. It goes this way. There we go. Perfect. Then that goes up here. Excellent. This whole thing is right back here. Okay. Good, 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 good. There we go. Perfect. Now we'll allow that to sit. Okay. Now, it says cement the master cylinder to the firewall. Master cylinder goes on the other side, and that's this right here. All right. Going along nicely. This goes up to my extra thin all around here in this little circle where it goes. And we'll plop that right there. Perfect. And once again, all this is going to get touched up before we start finalizing everything. And then we have the battery. Goes down on the side there. Well, let's see. Cement battery behind the driver's side wheel well. I don't wish to use. Now the battery, and we will put this right here. Nice. And the battery will go right here. There's what we have so far. let's move on to the next step. Body interior assembly. Cement the washer reservoir and the rear view mirror to place. Okay? Washer reservoir. Don't see the washer reservoir. Is that it? Washer reservoir. Let's see. I don't see the windshield washer reservoir anywhere. Well, we're gonna put the rear view mirror in. There we go. This one's gonna need some of the heavy duty stuff. When I find windshield washer reservoir, I will put that in. But for right now, can't put in what you don't have. So that will not go in at the present time. And we have the rear view mirror. Okay, turn signal, both parking lights. So we'll put the parking lights in place. Parking lights are these. Okay, there's one. There the other. Okay, that's all for this one. Okay, on these two, I'll pop it in there. There we go. There's that one. And then we'll have this one we gotta sand down. Good, good, good. Same thing. Plaster weld in there. Plaster weld on both of those pegs and put them in there. And there we go. Those are there. And still more parts that are missing. A lot of missing parts in this one. Okay, moving on. Windshield and the rear window in place. Okay, so I'm gonna do, as I said, supposed to remove these, but I'm gonna put them on. Here we go. There we go. Excellent. And I'm just gonna hold them in there till the plaster weld takes hold. Yes. Beautiful. Nope. Okay. Add some more here. There we go. Perfect. Nice. I love it. I love it. There we go. It's coming together nicely. Now, it says insert the tab on the rear of the interior pan into the notch on the inside of the rear fascia and snap into place with the tabs on the front of the interior going into the slots of the firewall. Okay, I see it. I see it. Oh, damn. All right. Damn it. That's just not working. So, I'm gonna put that, close this up. Use a brand new Tamiya extra thin on here. Well, we put this in here. Hold it in place. Yes, there we go. There we go, right there. Perfect. Put the rear view mirror back in. Damn it. All right. Now, okay. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop this right now and put in a new battery for this. Okay, and we're back. got a new battery in there. The glass is holding. So we will now insert the interior into place. And there it is. All right. Now, that is all done. Final assembly. We need to get the hood. Now, first thing here, we need the hood hinges, which are right here. Hood hinges and it goes right into these here. Okay, excellent. Oh, come on. Oh, really? Okay, there's one. There's the other. And our hood hinges are in. Now, need to take our headlamps. And I have no idea where these are going in the way they are, but why? I don't know, but they're going in there. So put a little more on there, a little more on there, and here, put some along here. It has these going on like so. Okay, and I just shoved off the hood hinge. Great. Damn it. This does not make sense to me, but oh well. And then this one, and we'll have two more parts left to go on. And I'm going to go ahead and put this on, this last light on, and we'll charge up both batteries because that other battery wasn't charged up that much, and we'll be back. Okay, and we're back just long enough to put on a couple more things here. Okay, we'll place the chassis into the, wait, hold it, we need to put the interior fenders, the inner fenders, on the hood. Go on there, shown, put it on the square, put it on this square, on there, like so. There we go. And the other side. And after that, we'll put the body onto the chassis. Goes those. And we'll put that aside to dry. The body onto the chassis as shown. Oh no. Okay. Oh man. Our whole build just might have got ruined. Oh my, oh my. There we go. Well, we have some parts to put back in, but we will do that at a later time. And yeah, extra thin on there. Squeeze that on. There we go. And we will, of course, let everything dry. We will put the nose onto the body, and that'll go on like so. Yeah. Okay. The nose. This on to the body, like so. Okay, we're gonna stop now and recharge the battery, and we'll finish the video when we get back. We'll be right back. All right, and we're back, and there you have it. The completed Corvette ZR-1. There are a lot of things that need to tighten up on it. The final fit of this is terrible. The hood does not fit onto the body. I had to glue the hood in place. Everything's falling out of it. The body doesn't fit in right the way it's supposed to. So I gotta clamp up some stuff and get some stuff tightened up before the next video. But there it is. Might not be a good final score on it. So let's see, today we put the final assembly on this beast. And if you enjoyed this build series so far, hit like and subscribe. And check out parts 1 to 3 if you missed them. Next video, we're going to put on the final touches and we're going to polish this bad boy and mount her on probably a mirror and put this whole thing to rest. Thank God. So that's all I got for this one, folks. You know what we always say around here. Never stop pushing your modeling boundaries. Until next time, bye-bye.